meant for him. Loyalty is not meant for him. But what's even more weird about him is like the way that he interacts with women and how he's always trying to like bring women down. So like for me, for example, like I was a pre-med student, and in the casual conversation he'd always just be like, you could never be a doctor, like you're the most selfish person I've ever met. Unprompted, like, so hater. And also like when I would be going out, I would FaceTime and he'd be like, who do you think you are? Like you think you're better than
Kenny's ex tried to warn us. Not he's messy, warn us. This is his playbook, warn us. She says he tears down confident women on purpose, tells a pre-med she could never be a doctor, picks at her looks, tries to humble her when she's feeling herself. According to her, that's not a slip-up. That's his style of conversation. And now, after the new Beyond the Villa episode, every single warning reads like a spoiler. The anniversary date with Jana, the way he questions, nitpicks, then pivots to distance. It's the pattern in 4K. Add in the secret burner account fiasco, where he tried to go incognito and accidentally went incompetent, and the picture is complete. Here's what we're doing today. We're walking through the ex's receipts, the Beyond the Villa anniversary blow-up, the alleged burner posts, the cast's reaction, and the bigger pattern this exposes on reality TV, especially how Black women get exploited on and off camera. If you want clean timelines, exact quotes, and zero fluff, you're in the right place. Quick value for you. By the end, you'll know exactly where the relationship crack started, why the public turned so fast, and what signs were sitting in plain sight. If breakdowns like this help you cut through the noise, hit subscribe now so you don't miss the deep dives when the next episode drops.
Everyone else always talking about how much makeup I had on and everything like that, and that's why I was like, for him to be with Janae is crazy, because like Janae is a very glamorous like baddie city girl, and it's like Kenny cannot handle a baddie. Like he wants one, but he is so like, he's a very insecure person, and he is always kind of like making fun of you, like making you feel uncomfortable and insecure. Like that's like his way of conversation.
So let's break down that Beyond the Villa anniversary date, because this was supposed to be a milestone moment for Kenny and Jana. 9 months together, a time for flowers, maybe dinner, a toast to their future. But instead, what we got was one of the most uncomfortable displays of emotional sabotage we've seen on the show yet. It all starts with Jana, sweet, patient, giving him credit he frankly hasn't earned. She looks at him and says, "You've really learned how to communicate with me. You're teaching me patience." She's praising his growth, building him up, the kind of moment that should have left him smiling, and then Kenny completely ruins it. Out of nowhere, he shares that he told Miguel, "I want separation from you," on their anniversary date. Who does that? Jana's sitting there, clearly blindsided, clearly hurt. She presses him for clarity, and suddenly he tries to backtrack, fumbling over his words, saying, "Oh, I meant live separately. Sorry, that was unclear." But here's where it gets worse. He wasn't just voicing his own feelings. He had already told their friends that both of them wanted space, which Jana immediately calls out as a lie. She never agreed to that. So not only is he dropping bombs on their relationship mid-date, he's misrepresenting her feelings to other people, making her look complicit in something she never wanted. And his response, after seeing her hurt and embarrassed, is one word: bro. That's it. Not, "I'm sorry," not "let's talk," just bro. And then came the line that should have ended the night right there: "I'm ready to dip." Imagine hearing that from your partner while you're trying to celebrate your love. He didn't want to fix it. He didn't want to explain. His instinct was simply to leave. That is not love. That's emotional abandonment, broadcast for the world to see. Now here's where his ex's warnings hit like prophecy. She told us that Kenny's entire method of conversation is making women feel uncomfortable and insecure. That's how he relates to them. That's how he keeps control. And watching this anniversary play out, it's like her words were echoing in real time. Because what happened after Kenny's bombshell is heartbreaking. Jana, instead of standing firm in her very real hurt, started blaming herself. She said, "Obviously, I jumped the gun. I should have just listened to you." Do you hear that? She's twisting herself into knots to take the blame for his cruelty. This isn't new either. We've seen it before. Remember that waist trainer clip where Jana was just feeling herself, being confident, having a little fun? And Kenny interrupts with, "Armpit hair or no?" A lot of people thought it was awkward flirting, but knowing what we know now, it looks exactly like what his ex described: calculated humiliation. A subtle jab meant to embarrass her while she was shining. That's not love. That's not partnership. That's a man systematically dismantling a woman's confidence. And to see it replayed on their anniversary, the one night meant to celebrate their bond, is chilling.
I'm training. Yeah, I know. It looks so good.
She's
Look.
training for a special event.
Look.
All that hate for me eating tuna, and we got a tuna eater on our
And
hands.
look, I'm wearing my waist trainer.
With the waist trainer. Snatched.
Period.
Oh, armpit hair or no?
And when he started getting exposed, Kenny didn't take accountability. He didn't sit down and explain himself. No, he ran straight to a burner account like a kid hiding under the covers. Except he didn't even do that right. The man literally linked his fake account back to his main profile. That's not secrecy, that's incompetence. On this so-called secret account, he starts posting vague, dramatic stories. What have I done? Like he's starring in his own soap opera. Then he hypes up an exposé with full receipts coming Monday. And what happens? Monday comes. No receipts, Tuesday passes, still nothing. Wednesday shows up like, not today, Kenny. Days go by, and this promised takedown never materializes. And let's be real, if he had actual proof, he would have dropped it immediately. You don't sit on exonerating evidence when the internet's dragging you. So, what does that tell us? Those receipts were either nothing or straight up embarrassing. The only receipts Kenny seems to have are DoorDash orders for L's. And trust me, he's been serving those all week.
If you have access, go through your man's phone today. Search keywords like, I don't like black women, I thought I would get more money from this, I'm faking this relationship, going on the show would be for clout, I can't wait to be done with this so I can hella. If these allegations are true, it is family alone.
One more thing, sorry. You guys, if you genuinely love me, if you genuinely care about me, want to help me heal, I'm begging you, please leave Kenny's family alone. That family did nothing wrong to me. They were nothing but kind. Everyone I ever met always defends me, always stood up for me. Do not go to their house. Don't go to their jobs. Do not threaten them. I'm begging you, leave them alone. They've been through enough. They've been apologetic to me. They've always been nice to me. So I'm begging you guys, please leave Kenny's family alone. I'm trying to close this chapter. It's getting stressful. But if you guys could do anything for me, can you guys just leave it alone? Like, we're done, we're moving on. But his family were always so kind, so kind to me. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would leave their home, leave their jobs, everything. It's not okay. I do not think that's okay. That's just not funny to me. Please.
But here's the real gut punch. What Jana's best friend Charmaine allegedly found on Kenny's phone. These weren't petty messages. We're talking texts with phrases like, I don't like black women. I thought I'd get more money from this. I'm faking this relationship. If that's true, this wasn't just a man falling out of love. This was a year-long deception. He dated her, kissed her, told her he loved her, built content with her, while allegedly harboring racist feelings about black women and plotting an exit strategy. That's not just toxic, that's predatory. And the emotional damage? Massive, because Jana called Kenny her safe place. She said his love gave her courage, she trusted him. And meanwhile, if these texts are real, he was reducing her to a marketing opportunity, a brand partnership, a business plan with a pulse. That's not a boyfriend, that's a scam artist. And it explains every odd comment, every red flag, every moment where he seemed detached. It wasn't nerves, it wasn't immaturity, it was a man running game, all while holding her hand. And when the truth started leaking, the Love Island cast did not hesitate. They didn't make excuses for him. They didn't say, we need both sides. They picked Jana immediately. Leah called him out as a racist, clout-chasing scammer. Olivia Walker flat out called him pathetic and ended her message with, I hope this gives you the clout you always wanted, loser. And then there was Ariana Maddox, a woman who has seen more reality TV betrayals than most of us could imagine, calling Jana an angel and a queen, and unfollowing Kenny without a second thought. That's the thing. When people who actually lived with you, who showered next to you, who shared meals and bedrooms with you, when they all unanimously turn their backs, it's not gossip anymore, it's truth. Kenny wasn't just voted off Love Island, he was voted off the island of decent human beings. And the contrast between Kenny's behavior and Jana's response is staggering. While Kenny was running burner accounts and hyping fake exposés, Jana was out here asking fans to leave his family alone. She literally said, they were kind to me. Don't threaten them, don't go to their jobs, don't harass them. Think about that. The woman who allegedly discovered racist, manipulative texts from her boyfriend is protecting his family. That's grace. That's maturity. That's strength on a level most people could never match. She could have fed the fire. She could have weaponized her supporters. But instead, she chose compassion. And that contrast tells you everything about their character. One side plays the victim while secretly manipulating. The other rises above, even in the face of betrayal. And here's the bigger picture. This isn't just about Kenny and Jana. This is about a pattern in reality TV that we've seen before. Black women being adored by fans, then exploited by men who see them as stepping stones for clout. Jana's story mirrors what we saw with Zeta Morrison in season 4. These women become the heart of the season, the fan favorites, the ones we all root for, and then behind the scenes, someone is allegedly using them for social capital. Kenny allegedly saw Jana not as a partner, but as a business plan, and when that plan fell apart, so did his whole facade. He's lost over 100,000 followers already, and his influencer career is circling the drain. But Jana, she's free from the manipulation, free from the lies, free to thrive. And that's the lesson here. Kenny thought he could play the long game and win. But karma doesn't take payment plans, and it just collected the full balance. If you're here for the truth, not PR spin, hit subscribe right now. Because this story proves one thing: the drama may end on screen, but the real fallout always happens after the cameras stop rolling. That's the thing about stories like this. They always reveal who someone truly is when the cameras stop rolling. Kenny showed us manipulation, insecurity, and excuses. Jana showed us grace, resilience, and strength. And honestly, that contrast says everything. If you've made it this far, you know this channel doesn't sugarcoat. We cut through the noise, we pull back the curtain, and we give you the story exactly as it is. So if you want to stay ahead of every twist, every betrayal, and every jaw-dropping reveal, make sure you subscribe right now. Because trust me, the next chapter is already being written, and you don't want to miss it.